I am the Christ. While I operate from the highest realms of divine creative consciousness, my influence encircles your world. Speaking metaphorically, I am as distant in consciousness from your world as your sun is distant from earth. Yet if you call on me sincerely, I am as close to you as is necessary to help you. There will be many who will be unable to receive these letters. Such people are not yet ready for them. There will be those who will try to stifle their existence, since the teachings will be threatening their livelihood or religion. They will not succeed. These letters will be strengthened by opposition. There will be those who will receive these letters with joy, since in their souls they have known that beyond the religions of the world has been truth, the reality of existence. These are the people who will prosper and will eventually save the world from self-annihilation. I will now take up my autobiography from where I left off in my last letter. My purpose in giving you some of the biographical details of my entrance into public life as a teacher and healer is to bring alive for you my youthful attitudes and behavior, the circumstances of my attaining my own state of spiritualized humanhood. It is important you should be able to visualize Palestine as it was when I was on earth and clearly see the inner conflicts which my teachings aroused in the people indoctrinated in the Jewish beliefs and traditional rites. These conflicts lie at the heart of the Gospel's inability to record accurately all that I tried to teach them. In the Gospel are frequent references to my parables describing the reality of the kingdom of heaven or kingdom of God, whichever term the Gospel is used, but nowhere has any attempt been made to reach into the words themselves, explore the figures of speech, or lift out the spiritual meaning of the kingdom of God or the kingdom of heaven. As I speak of my true sermons given to the people, you will, in light of my experiences in the desert and of your own knowledge of scientific facts, be able to understand at last a little of what I was attempting to teach at that time. Since I was largely unsuccessful, it is imperative another attempt should be made to do so at the beginning of this age, this millennium, since it is on my privileged highest spiritual knowledge and insight that the next age will be founded and developed. It was and is essential for a teacher such as I and others have been, supersensitive and wholly committed mentally and emotionally to a search for truth of existence, to come to earth to coin words to describe to people on earth, imprisoned in words, what lies in the creative universal dimension in an unformed state. Were it not for such inspired teachers, people on earth would have remained in ignorance of all that lies beyond the earth, ready for contact, to be personally experienced and absorbed to promote future spiritual evolution. Not only this, the Bible is said to be the most widely read book in the world. In its present form, it has served its purposes. The New Testament, as it stands with all its baggage of misinterpretation, is a deterrent to spiritual evolution. It is now time to move forward into a new realm of mystical perception and understanding. Since it is impossible for me to descend into human body again, to speak to the world, and I have other dimensions to whom I minister, I have trained a sensitive soul to receive and transcribe. It is the nearest I can do to talking to you personally. I hope you will be able to receive and accept this. Whatever is erroneous is erased. You may be sure of this. The incidents and healings related in the following pages are not important. They happened, but they are given only to enable you to understand their true spiritual significance. I want you, as you read, to relate the conditions of 2,000 years ago to your present life and times. I want you to regard the persona of Jesus as an icon of what can eventually be achieved by every human being who is ready and willing to become a founder member of the kingdom of heaven on earth. Although people of your present world are what you call sophisticated, big-headed in their modern knowledge and learning, versed in contemporary manners and in new ways of relating to one another, basically, the people all those years ago were the same as yourselves. They were controlled and motivated entirely by their twin impulses of bonding, rejection, desires, repulsion, even as you are. They loved, hated, criticized, condemned, slandered and gossiped, possessed ambitions to rise to the top of society, despised those who were failures in life, secretly slept around, as you call it, and taunted those who were different in any way to themselves. To help you fully understand and enter into my time on earth, my consciousness has descended to your plane of earthly existence to experience yet again the persona of Jesus and the emotions and events in which I was involved.